Hello, and welcome to the Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh's Teen Time at Home. My name is Ro. I'm happy you could join us today. For today's activity, we'll be using points and lines to create art in the style of Impressionist and Pointillist artists. I'm happy about today's activity because I'm not a great artist, but this allows me to create something in a way that is fun but not frustrating. To give you an idea of what this sort of art looks like, we're going to do a search very quickly in Google Images. So as you can see, I put in Pointillism art, and I'm in Images, and we're going to go ahead and click on George Seurat. He is one of the most famous pointillist artists, and as you can see, if you look very closely, this entire painting, while it looks like a group of people at the park, was done with teeny tiny little dots or points throughout. And when you pull away a bit, you're going to see less of the points, but just see the images. Now let's take a look at some Impressionist art, and I'm going to search an artist I like named Richard Mayhew. Let's take a look at this one. And as you can see, when you're looking at it up close, you'll be able to see all the lines and small dots and things that make up the painting, but it gives the impression, hence Impressionism, of a purple tree in a field. And if you were to pull back a little bit further away, you would only see the image of a purple tree in a field. And again, when you would move closer, then you would see the lines that make up the painting.
Even though these artists use paint, we're going to use markers, crayons, and some coloring pencils. First, you want to draw or trace an outline just to get you started. And I've chosen the basics of a tree here. So I'm going to show you a few different techniques to fill in the tree. And first, we're going to do some thick lines with a crayon. So even though these are just lines of color, you're starting to already get a sense of tree bark. For the base of the tree, I'm going to use larger points, more like polka dots, to create a slightly different look. And you can feel free to explore the way that you use the lines and points in your own art. It's really up to you, but you might be surprised what you're able to make in this way. Next, we're going to use much smaller points, and we're going to create some little blossoms at the end of the tree branches. And these can be tiny little pinpoints, or they can be slightly larger circles. Again, it's really up to you. And you can use different shades to create a little bit of a different effect. So when you're all finished, as you can see, by simply only using slashes of color and dots of color, you can create a blossoming tree on a lovely summer day.
If you like today's activity and are interested in learning more, check out these books either in print or electronically. Just go to the Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh website, type in the book titles, and follow the instructions to order the books for pickup at the library closest to you or for download. Just make sure to have your library card ready because you'll need it to access the books. Name That Style, All About Isms in Art by Bob Raczka. Seurat and Grande, Jatte, Connecting the Dots by Robert Burleigh. The Highwaymen, Florida's African-American Landscape Painters by Gary Monroe. And This Is What I Know About Art by Kimberly. The library also offers other resources such as online classes to learn about art. You can go to the CLP website, type Creative Bug into the search bar to find all kinds of art classes. You will need your library card in order to log in first. Here I found Art Journaling, Mixed Media on Paper, which looks pretty fun. Let's check it out. As you can see, it gives you some basic information on the class, tells you you're going to work with a number of different materials you might have at home, like tea, and also gives you an idea that you're going to see 6 video lessons and a little bit of information on your instructor. Thank you again for hanging out for Teen Time at Home. Tweet us at CLP Teenspace and share what you made today. We'd love to know what you're interested in and would like to do in the future. Please let us know in the comments or send us an email to teens@carnegielibrary.org.